From a freak tornado in China that ripped this house clean from its foundation, and the terrifying moment a windstorm in Australia destroyed these massive tents, to a frightened homeowner in Illinois who watched a tornado pass down his street, and a couple in Belarus that were nearly struck by a massive flying roof, here are 10 shocking storm moments caught on camera. The hard way. When you think about strong tornadoes, you typically picture places like Oklahoma and Kansas. Illinois rarely comes to mind, but tornadoes can strike anywhere at any time. The 14,000 people in Chatham Village, Illinois, learned that lesson the hard way on June 29 of 2023. It began with a straight-line windstorm that spawned 5 tornadoes in the area. One local man was standing in his garage when everything went sideways, literally. Instead of running inside for cover, he recorded as the storm tried to steal his basketball hoop. Laughter. Oh no 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 no. Music. It's tough listening to him plead with a higher power. Unfortunately, Mother Nature doesn't tend to hear when people say no 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 no. By the time the storm passes, his small neighborhood is hardly recognizable. This storm was the strongest of the 5 tornadoes that touched down. It rated as an EF2, with wind speeds between 109 and 120 miles per hour. It spawned near the intersection of Curran Road and Spalding Orchard, where it ripped up someone's roof before moving onto our friend's basketball hoop. It tracked a 9-mile path of destruction and grew to be 800 yards wide. It finally died after moving through Chatham and crossing east over I-55. SailGP***. SailGP is a high-speed water racing competition featuring some of the fastest boats in the world. Racers travel the earth to push their F-50 foiling catamarans to the limit. If you're unfamiliar, these boats have wing-like foils under the hull. As they pick up speed, they'll lift out of the water and basically fly across the surface. The 2023 SailGP Grand Prix brought racers to Sydney, Australia, where they geared up for multiple days of racing down under. However, as the last races wrapped up on Saturday, a freak windstorm moved in and began tearing everything to shreds. Poor Team Canada never got their boat back in the water. Topside F everywhere. Those tents are going T. Applause. And you were. Here is not ringing. The S was smashed completely. The storm couldn't have come at a worse time. The wind kicked into high gear as Team Canada was craning their sail off the boat. It turned into a massive kite, meaning everything below was in grave danger. Luckily, everyone got out of the way before things got worse. The racers said they had been sailing in similar conditions all day. One said it was like bullets hitting their sail when they caught the wind head-on. It was enough to cause the British team to lose a man overboard. In the end, Team France lucked out. They were winning when the storm picked up and forced SailGP to cancel the remaining races. The 3 races they were able to hold were enough to constitute an event, thus declaring France the winner. China tornado ***. Chaozhou, China, is a city of about 2.5 million people in Guangdong Province. It's known as the cultural center of China's Lingnan region and has always seemed to flourish throughout China's long and turbulent history. But that doesn't mean it's immune to natural disasters. On July 2 of 2022, a rare Chinese tornado spawned from the remnants of Typhoon Chaba. It moved through Chaozhou, wreaking havoc upon a factory and throwing metal sheets into the air. A similar scene unfolded in Huludao, China, when a powerful twister ripped this home from its foundation. If you didn't know any better, you might think this was unused B-roll from The Wizard of Oz. Back in Chaozhou, cell phone cameras captured what was left once the storm passed. According to reports, the storm caused this level of destruction in only 10 minutes. Thankfully, everyone had already fled the area, and nobody got hurt. Tornadoes like these might be rare in China, but it doesn't mean they never happen. Nashville tornado ***. Between March 2 and March 3 of 2020, a destructive tornado swarm broke out over Tennessee. Surveyors determined that 10 tornadoes touched down in the middle of the night. Folks went to bed on the 2nd and woke up to a completely different landscape on the 3rd. The strongest among those storms was an EF3 that touched down around 12:32 a.m. It began west of Nashville and tracked a 60-mile path across the city before petering out in Smith County. Street cameras at an empty intersection show what it looks like to be trapped in the middle of one of these storms. You can tell the storm is fast approaching. As this first car goes through the intersection, the lights start swinging and the camera starts shaking. You can even see the power flickering inside those buildings. Another car barely makes it through the intersection, then all hell breaks loose. The lights swing, creating a strobe-like effect on the street. They eventually snap and fall to the ground, causing sparks to fly and power lines to explode. Visibility gets so low that you can hardly see the white crosswalk. According to the National Weather Service, this historic storm was 1,600 yards wide and had a maximum wind speed of 165 miles per hour. It was the first tornado to strike downtown Nashville since February of 2000 and tracked the longest path Tennessee had ever seen. Rough estimates put the total damage at around $1.5 billion, making it one of the costliest tornadoes in American history. Dust storm August 10 of 2022 began as a beautiful beach day in Barcelona. The Spanish resort city sits on the northwestern coast of the Balearic Sea. As the weather warms up, locals and tourists alike flock to one of its many beaches. But if she feels like it, Mother Nature can end everyone's beach day with a snap of her fingers. A local beachgoer began recording his friends in the water. He then turned to film the rest of the strip, showing hundreds of people relaxing and enjoying themselves in the sun. 3 hours later, the scene changed drastically. What you just saw was a massive dust storm that likely came off the Sahara Desert, some 2,200 miles away. They can make the air hard to breathe, hinder visibility, and make driving extremely dangerous. A similar storm tracked across the area in March of the same year. It was so large that people in the UK noticed sand on their windows. As you can see in this video, dust storms can also trigger lightning. It's not lightning in the traditional sense, though. It's the sand particles rubbing together and forming massive bolts of static electricity. Still, not the kind of thing you'd want to get shocked by. Otherwise, dust storms like these are relatively harmless. It'd be in your best interest to get inside, though. If anything, the dust may irritate your eyes and leave you with a sore throat. Tornado About 2 million people live in the Belarusian capital of Minsk, making it the 11th most populated city in Europe, behind places like Istanbul, Moscow, London, and Paris. The city itself has been around since the 11th century but didn't become the capital of Belarus until recently, after the collapse of the Soviet Union. On June 4 of 2019, a couple was driving through the city when a storm picked up outside their car. The wife began recording as her voice trembled with panic. Meanwhile, her husband was trying to calm her down while also keeping his eyes on the road. It's a good thing he was paying attention. Nobody could have predicted what happened next. Limited information is available about this storm. It's unclear if it was a rare European tornado or just a powerful windstorm. Our husband and wife were lucky there were several cars back. He quickly pulled onto the grass median and avoided the down power lines. Unfortunately, we can't say the same for those sitting at the light. Dust Devil ***. The Sumedang Regency is a landlocked district in West Java, Indonesia. It's home to just over 1 million people living within 580 square miles. You could easily compare it to Oahu, the third largest of the Hawaiian Islands. Like Hawaii, Indonesia is prone to several weather events like volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, and Pacific storms. But in mid-January of 2023, the Sumedang Regency had to worry about a different weather phenomenon. For those who care, it was also Friday the 13th. Music. Dust devils are typically harmless, but this one quickly approached tornado territory. According to reports, it lasted about 5 minutes and damaged 10 houses between 2 villages. Thankfully, nobody got hurt while the storm was on the ground. Dust devils usually form in warm climates like Indonesia. They are a type of whirlwind tornado that spawns when the sun superheats a patch of land. The air above gets warmer and rises quickly. Cool air moves into the low-pressure gap, and this cycle